Manchester United have appointed Erik ten Hag as their new manager. It is official. It is done. Contracts are signed, and he is here. Now, this is the managerial candidate that United fans wanted. He's the guy that everybody has been asking for. And he's someone that's very exciting in the game of football. Yes, he's a similar race to the Jurgen Klopps and the Pep Guardiolas, but very new to the elite level of management. He has a brilliant record at Ajax, winning league titles and trophies along the way, some brilliant Champions League runs. And he's done that in the backdrop of consistently losing his best players, not having the kind of budgets and salaries available to him that the Ole Gunnar Solskjaers, the Jose Mourinho's, the LVGs have been given at Manchester United. Ralf Rangnick has been very, very potent, especially after Man United's embarrassing defeat, 4-0 defeat to Liverpool. He spoke about the club's need and necessity for a rebuild. He has expressed in an exasperating way the necessity for new players, 5, 6, 7, maybe even as many as 10 coming in. He has absolutely slammed the medical situation at Manchester United, which has been going on for over a decade. And I'm paraphrasing here, has blamed it on training methods, training standards, recovery times. What are the medical teams doing around these situations to ensure that we have as many fit players as possible? Man United have up to 10 players out injured, while Liverpool have almost none. We're playing in one competition, they're playing in 4. Something doesn't compute. Ralf Rangnick has been key to unveiling a lot of the issues at Manchester United in recent times, and he is someone that has backed the appointment of Erik ten Hag. Now, of him as a manager, what are we to expect? A better brand of football is wanted. A better brand of football is needed at this football club. Without a shadow of a doubt, it is needed, and everybody wants to see it. We want to press better. We want to hold our shape better. In and out of possession, more running and more hard work. And when you listen to Ten Hag speak, of course you'll hear him speak intricately about the positions of players and how they change during transitions and about passing the ball forward and movement and fluidity. You'll hear a lot of this chat, but everything he speaks about is shrouded and based upon hard work, passion, desire, determination. And one of his great loves in the game are players that want to develop and players that want to learn and progress. Now, when you say that out loud, that very much images the Man United way, the Man United DNA under Sir Alex Ferguson. Now, the DNA element is something which infuriates a lot of United fans. And I think because, of course, it was used by Ole, they didn't like Ole, therefore it's seen as bad, DNA bad, because it's an Ole thing. Do not get it twisted. Ten Hag will talk in a very similar fashion, whether he uses club DNA, club mantra, club culture, club strategy, whatever. He will talk about this. A brand of football, a philosophy of football, which is key. He wants to help give that to Manchester United, something that will transcend beyond his time at the club, something that can be a base for us to grow from. And he has the ability to do that. Excellent, futuristic, progressive style of football that Man United fans have honestly been crying out for, not just since the summer of 2013, but actually in the last few years of Sir Alex Ferguson, the GOAT manager. But we could see back then that there was new styles, Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp coming through that were different to how we were playing at the club. They were the future of football. And Man United have still not got that transition right. And it's key that we do. And I'll tell you why it's key. Ten Hag is going to be an excellent appointment. Ten Hag can win Manchester United Premier Leagues. Ten Hag can win Man United their 4th Champions League. He can develop some of the players that you don't think are good enough into stars. But he can't do it by himself. Ten Hag alone with his coaching staff cannot fix Manchester United. Ten Hag needs the club to rebuild a structure. One where footballing people with football knowledge, with experience, are making football decisions. And those football decisions have to be from the same hymn sheet as Ten Hag and the style and the philosophy of football that he is trying to build. You don't buy Diego Simeone players for a Jurgen Klopp style being managed by Gareth Southgate. That has been the Man United way since Sir Alex Ferguson. Everything is a square peg in a round hole. We need fish and chips and salt and vinegar. That's what we need, a little bit of lemon on top. Perfect mixture to make it taste great. We don't have that. My biggest fear for Erik ten Hag is this not being in place. My biggest fear for Erik ten Hag is not being backed. And I do not wish to sound condescending, but I cannot help it. And I know the football terrace community will not be triggered by this because you're good people with a great football palate, knowledge, and brain. Backing a manager is not just spending money. It's giving Ten Hag a Ten Hag player to fit the Ten Hag style. But it's ensuring that the club are happy to build the Man United style and image in the way that Ten Hag wants to make it. Why? So at the end of his reign, the new manager coming in can transition with ease. It is not a new rebuild. It is not a big overhaul of structure, systems, scouting networks, dietary situations, medical staff. It is quite simply a new manager, maybe with an 80 to 90% match in style, very similar personality that can come in and drive the team forward. That is how winning is done. And if this club doesn't back him, if this club doesn't stay on course, if they cheat the process, he will fail. And what most fans will get drawn into is Ten Hag in, Ten Hag out, Erik in, Erik out, sack him now. I wonder how long it will be if it starts to fail before we see any manager could win with this squad. Look at the players he's got. Look at the money he's spent. It won't be long. There'll probably even be revisionism about how great Ollie was. And as fans, that's where we need to do our bit and be patient. We need to get behind him and look at all the problems that Rangnick has highlighted, that Jose highlighted, that LVG highlighted, that David Moyes highlighted. The consistent inconsistencies from this board and these owners. Don't be drawn out by rivals that want to make it all about ability of players, all about coaching styles and systems. They're very important. And you have to get those right as well. But when the fundamentals of a football club are not there, those things are elementary. They are merely not important. They are like arguing over what alloy wheels to put on your car, but when your car has no engine, seats, or steering wheel. It's pointless. It doesn't matter how nice your wheels are because you ain't taking the car out, mate, because it ain't got a damn engine. And I don't wish this video to sound negative. This video is meant to sound honest. I'm excited about Ten Hag. If you're a United fan, you should be excited about Erik ten Hag. Talented. I like the word futuristic, contemporary in the way he manages. The style of football is likely to be entertaining. Players that we don't even think are that good at football will look better in his systems. He will drive us in the right direction. He will give us impetus. He will give us a focal point. He will give us a recognizable style of play. He has a ceiling which is high. He's backed by the world's best managers to go on to great things, to win the very biggest tournaments. And maybe, just maybe, over the next 3, 5, 7, 10 years, he could do that at the helm of Manchester United. And I, for one, would be over the moon. But what I want to see even more than Ten Hag be successful is this club bring some pride back. This club bring some fight back. The way we performed against Liverpool, the way we performed against Norwich in recent weeks, it's an abomination to the history of this football club. And the manager by himself isn't going to just fix that. But he's a very, very good start indeed. Now, I want your thoughts and I want your feelings. Ten Hag is announced. It is done. It is over the line. Make sure you're smashing them like buttons. Make sure you're subscribing to the Football Terrace. Until next time, my people, take care. Goodbye. God bless. And we'll see you all soon.